Israel, it's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. The question has to be asked, family. What does the $50 million that the Asians receive mean for black people? Let's get it.
Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't keen that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love me, you know how it feel. I'm tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Need my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't keen that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
Don't y'all know we are the only people on the face of the earth who are not allowed to practice family? Everybody else is allowed to practice family. Asian man can be with the Asian woman and their children. Gentile man can be with the Gentile woman and their children. The Arab man can be with the Arab woman and their children. So on and so forth. But the black man and the black woman, we can't be together. We can't be with our children. Everybody hate to see the sight of a black man with a black woman and they raising them beautiful children. They hate to see that. But we're going to get to it, family. We're going to get to it. Shalom to the beloved Juanita Mention and all lives of Yah's children. I say salute and shalom. So what does the $50 million that the agents receive mean for us? And the answer should be nothing. Don't y'all know there's nothing that these people can give us for the crimes that have been committed against the children of Israel? Don't y'all know when they offer us money, that's a slap in the face? Don't you know when they offer us money, that's a slap in the face? Because basically what they saying is they can pay for their crimes. But we know the Most High not going for that. There's nothing you can give black people, no amount of money, no reparations that will make us feel good about the things you have done to us as a people. Even if you say throw the number out there, black man and black woman, there is no amount of money, man. Recompense is what the Most High want. Recompense, not money. So my brothers and sisters who are of the black race, and I'm not talking about Ham, I'm talking about the children of Israel. You got to get this into your mind that there's no amount of money they can give you for the crimes that have been committed against you. Even when they say they're going to pass a bill to give you money, that's a slap in your face. That's a slap in your face. Because they don't want to be recompensed. So what they saying is we're going to cut a check. And if we cut this check for you, you can't cry about the things that's been done no more. So why the Jewish people still cry? They receive money every year and they still cry about the things that have been committed against them. So why, when it's black people, you tell us to stop bringing up the past, but you don't tell nobody else to stop bringing up the past? You don't tell the Japanese man not to bring up the past, what happened to him. You don't tell them to stop at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They receive reparations. What about the Native Americans? Every year they remember what happened to them, but you don't tell them to stop. But we are the only people on the earth that everybody want black people to stop talking about the past. Y'all say that black people are always complaining. Y'all say when we get shot down by the cops, it's our fault. So this is what I want to know, Asian people. Now, y'all say that black people is going around attacking y'all. But y'all ain't talking about that Gentile man that went and killed them 8 people. So I'm trying to understand. Did y'all get a $50 million grant bill passed because of hate crimes? Or did you get it because your businesses are struggling? What you talking, K. Judah? Let me open up this window. That's how come I don't listen to other people if they don't look like me. I'm going to say that again. If you don't look like me, I don't want to hear you talking about my problems to me. You don't understand my people. You don't understand our plight. You can't tell us nothing. Shalom, my beloved sister Bees. Shalom, my beloved sister Eve ate the fruit of lies. I don't want to hear no other race trying to tell us about our plight. I don't want to hear it, family. Unless it's somebody that look like me, who can understand me, understand what I go through. I don't want to hear nobody else telling us nothing. Shalom, my beloved sister Crystal. I don't want to hear it, family. Now, I can't speak for everybody. But when I hear Gentiles talking about slavery, when I hear Gentiles talking about our history from the past, when they got our Bible in their hand, when they trying to tell us about Noah's Ark, and when they try to tell us the mountain of God and the children of Israel did this and that, I don't want to hear no Gentile talking that talk to me about my people. Just like you Asians, you run around, you appropriate black culture. You think you black, you want to be black, you got your hair black, you want to listen to our music, and then you lie and say that we committing hate crimes against you when you Asian people been doing things against black people forever. Forever. So don't try to come now and try to cry wolf. Y'all don't like black people. You don't want your daughters and your sons with black people, which I don't, mind that, because I don't want my sons and daughters with your children. Let me open up this window, though, so we can hear that your businesses are struggling. And that's why you really needed the money. You don't got nothing to do with nobody commit no hate crimes against you, not black people. Gentiles are committing hate crimes against you because they just killed 8 people. Got nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. Let me open up this window. And I want y'all to see this for yourself. Let me make it big. Listen to this, family.
Pandemic has taken a heavy economic toll on minority-owned businesses. And according to a recent Fed survey,
I hate that word. I hate that word minority. Because you know what that means? That means if somebody was to say, what bill y'all gonna pass for black people? You know what they're gonna say? Well, we did pass a minority bill. That's not black people. Y'all just throw anybody in the minority group. I said, what are you gonna do for black people? And you gonna tell me we passed the bill for minorities. Y'all see how they play on our mind? Y'all see how they give us all these distractions? Everything you see in front of you is a distraction. Why was not the Asians being hated last year? What about the year before that? Why all of a sudden in this time right now when the businesses are struggling, all of a sudden they running around talking about they being hated against?
Survey, Asian Americans have been hit the hardest. Nearly 80% of Asian-owned businesses describe their financial condition as fair or poor. That's more than any other rate.
Y'all hear this? Now, y'all know I don't believe no numbers. But for them to go talking about they need a $50 million grant, some got to be going on with your businesses. Because it can't be for no hate crimes that you needed $50 million when all we do is receive hate by the hand of everybody. We receive hate by the hand of everybody, but everybody else running around crying about what's going on with them when you got a land to go back to, you got culture, you got people, but you over here crying wolf about somebody running around hating on y'all, but I have not seen the mob yet. I have not seen a mob yet of black people going into the Asian community and doing damage to that community. But every time it's black people, y'all come in the mob. Y'all attack as a mob. Y'all kill as a mob. But we are the most compassionate, the most loving, the most caring for everybody else. But when it comes to each other family, I just don't understand. So it's all lies coming from the Asian community. It's all lies what they paint in the media. It's all lies that we did that stabbing in that Jewish party. And we went and did that shooting in New York. They trying to paint us as terrorists. Wake up, family. They trying to paint the children of Israel as a hate terrorist group.
Race or ethnicity. Here's CNBC's Kate Rogers.
Nancy Yu has been in business for some 20 years, running her retail storefront, Asia Star, in San Francisco's Chinatown. She's weathered ups and downs, but nothing quite like 2020. Sales are down 80%, but she still opens her doors every day to send a message.
I think it's
Why your sales down? Why your people not supporting you? Why are your sales down? Why are your people not supporting you? Oh, because y'all depend on black dollar. Y'all look for us to support you, and you don't even look for your own people to support you. How come you think they open businesses where we live at? Why you don't go open a business? Why you don't open a business where your people at? Why the Arab man don't open a gas station where his people at? Why you don't open a wash interior where your people at? You come right into our communities, and then you have the audacity to tell us to hurry up and buy, and you're going to open up a store where we live at, predominantly black, and tell us to hurry up and buy, and you watch us when we come in the store. If you scared, why are you there?
important that we open, we stay open, even though there's no businesses coming.
The San Francisco Chamber of Commerce says the zip code where Chinatown is located, which also houses the hard-hit financial district, has seen an outsized impact during the pandemic as it relies heavily on tourism. 75% of storefronts were non-operational at some point in 2020, compared to the city average of 54%. Minority-owned businesses are more likely to be non-employer firms. Advocates say lenders may have been less incentivized to make smaller loans to those micro businesses under the PPP last year. And smaller companies don't always have the established banking connections or manpower to apply for aid.
I think this pandemic, in many areas, and this one included, has shown the digital divide. That people who have access to and the skill set to apply for PPP, which is not an easy thing to do, maybe got left out.
Beyond the pandemic's impact on business, the Asian American community facing a painful threat, an uptick in violence and racism over the last year.
We want to let people know that we are here for peace, we are here for prosperity, we are here for American dream. You know, we have the same dream, that's why we came to America.
While incomplete, the latest PPP demographic data show Asian loan recipients trailing other minority groups with about 60,000 loans approved so far.
All right, that's enough, man. That's enough. That's enough. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that, family? Y'all see what I'm talking about? They got the audacity to have the whole Chinatown, a whole block of businesses, and then complain about not getting any businesses. Well, where your people at? Shalom, my beloved sister Mina Coleman. Shalom, my beloved sister Queen Jet Black. Where your people at? That's what I'm trying to understand. Where are your people? Why y'all not getting support from your own? And you got the audacity to tell black people that we are a group of people that don't know how to work together. Or why your people ain't supporting your businesses? Why it's down 80%? Because they focus on the black dollar. Don't y'all know that everybody in the whole world, they look to us to buy their merchandise? They don't even look to their own people to buy their merchandise, family. They look for us to do it. You know why? Because when we put it on, it means something to them. To see what black people think, to see what black people wearing, to see what black people is creating. Do y'all understand how important you are to this wicked and perverse society? Don't you know without you, this place is desolate? Don't you know without you being here, it doesn't mean nothing. Wherever city you scattered at Israel, it means something when you are there. It means nothing when you leave. And they know this. They know you better than you know yourself. They studied you. Understand this, family. They studied the children of Israel. They know what make you tick. They know what make you angry. They know what make you emotional. They know how to trigger you. So that's why they passed a $50 million bill for the Asians quick, family. But for black people, what they do, they tell us to stop complaining. For black people, what they do, they shoot us down in the street. For black people, what they do, man, stop bringing up the past, man. That's a long time ago. But they don't tell them to stop bringing up 9/11. They don't tell them to stop bringing up the Holocaust. They can talk about that all day, family. We are the only group of people that cannot bring up the things that happened to us from the past and that's still happening to us today. Name another group of people that's getting shot down like we are. Name another group of people that get redlined like we do. Name another group of people who can have a good credit score. He can go in there to get a business loan. He got everything mapped out. Everything is looking good and still get denied. You tell me, but the agents running around crying though. Talking about they want prosperity. You got prosperity. What you talking about? You got prosperity. You got a land to go back to. You got a culture. You got a people. What are you crying about? I don't understand this, family. What are they crying about? So the point that I'm saying is this, black man and black woman. I'm only telling you this out of love. You can do what you want. If you think you're going to get reparations, if you believe that the Most High Yah is going to allow something like that, you have been woefully misinformed. And the reason why the Lord would not allow you to get reparations, because it's going to push you further from him. What is $1 million to a broken people? What is 25 million to a broken people? If you don't get the people mind right, what is money going to do for them? All they going to do is use that money to buy material things. And then after they done got all their heart's desire, we still broken at the end of the day. We still broken. Man, Bees, you better talk that talk to me, Bees. You better talk that talk, Bees. Bees said they gave the Asian community what Ice Cube was asking for black folk and was pissed out with Ice Cube. Make it make sense, man. That's right, man. Make it make sense. Ice Cube asked for the same thing, which was a grant, which was money for black people to get startup businesses, for education, for everything, family, to further allow us to progress in this society. And they said no. You know why they said no? Black man and black woman, let me tell you something that you don't know about yourself. Many of you do, but some of our people just don't know. You are special. Now, some of our people, we special education, but we are special as a whole. You know, we got some crazy people in our nation. You got crazy people in all nations. And to be honest with you, we all crazy. Let's just be real. We all a little cuckoo, everybody. But the point that I'm making is this. We special, family. Nothing don't move unless we move. Don't you know the whole world is watching you? Don't you know they go to sleep talking about you and they wake up talking about you? They want to see you in every aspect of life. When you dress, they watch. The way you wear your hair, they watch. The way you move and strut, they watch. The shoes you have on, the way the women dress, the way the men dress, they watch. But nobody want to switch places with your condition, but they want to appropriate your culture. They want what you have, but they don't want to go through what you go through. And have the audacity to speak ill of you, of your plight, but they never been through it. Do y'all see how that don't make no sense? You speak against a people who's been downtrodden, who the media continue to perpetrate lies, continue to paint us in a negative light, and then you have Asian people who then hated black people forever. Forever. Understand what I'm saying? Asian people have hated black people forever, but then turn around and lie and say we're attacking them when they've been attacking us for years. So what if you just get back what you dish out? What if the Lord is allowing all these things to happen because you dish these type of things out? They're just like Gentiles. When you get knocked out by somebody black, why should somebody feel sorry for you? All y'all do is attack us. So now you push a line into a corner and he react and respond, and now everybody talking about the black man is wrong. The black woman is wrong. Oh, we loud and we angry. Yes, we angry. Oppression make a wise man mad. And now all y'all do is oppress us. And a lot of it is our fault, our forefathers' fault. But the Lord has something in the Bible that goes like this. You have for the affliction. So basically you have went overboard and now you still going overboard. And now you are pushing us into a corner. And now we're responding with body blows and punches. And now you mad. And now you can't handle it. And now you want to respond by saying black people are evil. Black people are wicked. Black people run around committing all type of crimes. Hold up. We ain't shoot them 8 Asians. We ain't shoot up that place at FedEx. We ain't shoot up that school in Sandy Hook. We don't run around shooting up schools and buildings. That's Gentiles. So I want to know, Gentile, you run around shooting up, everything in sight. But you got the power and you control the whole world. So what is lacking in your life for you to run around and shooting up people for no reason? Them Asian people ain't do nothing to you. You shot them 8 people. What they do to you? Because it's something about a gun in a Gentile hand. He loved a sword, boy. And he loved pulling that trigger, man. I'm telling you, this Gentile man and his women and his children, they love pulling that trigger, boy. And they love taking lives. All the Gentile man understand is bloodshed, family. That's it. Salute Moshe Ben Yehuda. Talk that talk. Let me see what beloved sister Eve said. Where are we attacking Asians as a whole mob? I don't know, Eve. I don't see it. I do not see it, family. So I want to let my people know, my people that I love. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm a different type of Negro, and I'm trying to get my people to be a different type of Negro too. I'm not giving love to nobody unless you look like me. I'm going to say it again. And I don't care if any nationality you get offended, want to come over here and say, no, you're supposed to love all people. Well, why you don't love all people? Why you don't tell Gentiles to love all people? Why you don't tell Arabs to love all people? Y'all wouldn't hire nobody black in y'all business. But you're going to tell me about you love all people. Man, you sound like an oxymoron. You sound dumb. You don't want no black people working for you, but you love everybody though. But you got the audacity to tell us it's racist to have nothing but black people at the barbecue. That don't work on me, man. We can never be racist. We can't fire nobody. We can't hire nobody. We cannot do anything to destroy your life or to build up your life. But you can destroy our life. You can lie. You cannot hire us because of the way I look. You can fire me because you don't like the way I look. You have the power. You control the narrative. You have the media. You make up the lies. You do all this. We don't do this. All we want to do is be left alone by you Gentiles. And that's why I be praying and I be like, Father, Most High Yah, how do we supposed to serve you when we getting beat upside the head all day, Father? You got to give us a little breathing room. You got to be able to allow Israel to breathe just a little bit, Father, because they can't serve you looking over their shoulder every day. This is the way I talk to my Father, because we got to go to him being real. Don't go to the Father with all that alala shabba babu out, man. You don't want to hear that, man. Talk to your Father, man. Talk to your Father. Let it be known. We need breathing room, Father. Some of our people cannot take this oppression. We have to pray for them. Some of our people are giving up. We have to pray for them. This is a hard oppression. It's hard, man. When all you see is black people dying. You don't see nobody else dying. You see our people dying, man. Little bitty babies, 15-year-old girls, men, women, and children. We are dying. Talk to your Father and ask him for breathing room. Ask him to give us some space from these Gentiles. Ask, family, ask. Prosperity with the business. Shalom. So do y'all see, family, that Israel, without you, nothing goes. Nothing goes, family. And I have to be real with you. When we get right, this whole planet is going to get right. When we get right, the grass going to grow. When we get right, the trees going to sing. When we get right, the water's going to spring forth. When we get right, Jerusalem going to be builded up. When we get right, the king is coming. Hallelujah to the Lamb, family. The king is coming. When we get right, the world get right. I'm telling you, family, Lord, the Lord love you with an everlasting love. And sometimes I'm telling you, family, words cannot express the feeling of just knowing that we're the chosen. Words cannot express the feeling just knowing that the Lord created us for himself. Do you know what that feel like, to know that you are the chosen of the Most High Yah, and we are the only nation that this man know? Now can you understand why people hate you? It don't got nothing to do with your hair and your skin color. Those are attributes added to your essence. Those are attributes added to your essence. But the reason why they really hate you is because you the only one know God. Abaisi, salute my beloved brother. You the only one know the Most High Yah. You tell me of other people that he have ever dealt with and heard the voice of the Most High Yah through his son. Because remember, Christ is the representative of the Father. So whatever the Father say, Christ speak for the Father, and he let us know. Why you think he came down on Mount Sinai when he spoke to Moses and the people? Who you think gave him the orders to do that? Because he's Melchizedek, the representative of the Most High Yah. And the Father say, go give them my commandments. We got good laws, statutes, and commandments. No other people have these type of laws, statutes, and commandments. He tell us how to love the women. He tell us how to raise the children. He tell us how to deal with one another. Man, this Bible is cold and it's special and it's potent, boy. And everything in it is either going to be fulfilled or has already been fulfilled. You special, Israel. Tap into your nationality. Tap into your God. Tap into the commandments. Tap into love. Tap into compassion for your people. Can you please tap into that? Tap into that, family. Tap into that, family. Because once you do that, it's over. Don't you know that? Don't you know once you come back to your Father in spirit and in truth, it's over. They done. They finished. We got to get on a higher frequency. We got to tap into our Father, man. This is what I don't understand. You have a flesh and blood mother and father. And you do whatever they tell you to do, what most of you do. Some of y'all disrespect your parents. But a lot of us, we do whatever our parents say do. Don't you know God is your ultimate parent? He's above your mother and father. So why you are willing to listen to them, but you won't listen to your ultimate father? You won't do nothing he say do, but if your mama and daddy tell you to do something, you listen to them. I don't understand that. God is above my mother. God is above my father. I'm going to listen to him before I listen to them. Now, if they is staring me in the way of him, then I'm going to listen to them, but I'm going to put him first above them. That's what a lot of y'all don't teach your children. You don't teach your children that the Most High Yah is above your mother and father. He's more important than your mother and father. He should be first in your life before your mother and father, even before your wife and your children. It should be the Most High Yah. It should be his son Yahshua. It should be your wife, and then it should be your children. But y'all got it like this. It's all about you. It's all about you. Then you got your wife. Then you got your children. But for many of you, you got it backwards. Because it should be the Most High in Christ, then your wife, and then your children. But you have it, you, your wife, and your children, and then you got God in the back after your children. It don't work like that. You put God before all. You put the Father before all. And you wonder why a lot of y'all can't receive the blessings. You wonder why you cannot understand your purpose in life, because you are not on the higher frequency. You are not tapped into your power. You are not tapped into your nationality or the commandments or love or compassion or the fruits of the Spirit. Many of you are walking in darkness. And because you are walking in darkness, you are walking in the daytime, but to you it's nighttime because your mind have been seared with a hot iron. My sister B said, did y'all hear about the off-duty Pentagon cop that killed 2 black men in Tacoma Park last week? He thought they were breaking into a car. He Asian. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? What about the Asian man, Bees, that was making all the black women go down on him when he stopped them and told them if they want to be released, they got to give him fellatio. So we got to use the proper terms. Fellatio. But then when he got 40 years, he was crying in the courtroom. I don't feel sorry for no Asians, man. You know why? When you do harm to my people, I pray to the Most High. I don't tell my people to go do harm to nobody, because the Bible told us the Lord is going to fight our vengeance. Now, don't get it twisted, though. If somebody running up on you and they try to harm you, you have the right to defend yourself. But do not be teaching black people to go out of here and do harm to other nations of people. You let God fight your battles unless that imminent threat is face to face with you, and then you do all that you have to do to live. Do all you have to do to live. But they are on a rampage, family. Do you see that these are the last days? We are the last generation. We are the generation that will see the Hamashiach. We are the last generation. And why are you saying that, K. Judah? Because I understand prophecy, family. I understand the time we living in. And I understand this, that in the book of Daniel chapter 2, I'm finna get it. Natural well coating. Shalom, beloved sister. I pray you doing well and the babies. Amina Coleman. I pray that the grandbabies is doing well. Mike C, my beloved brother, and Mitch. Salute, my brethren. Let me go to Daniel chapter 2. And let me show you that we're in the last days and we're the last generation. Black people, I cannot wait to see the day that I can walk down the street and I can see nothing but love flowing through our people. I can't wait to see the day that I can walk down the street and all I see is black people saying, how you doing today, brother? How you doing, sister? Pray all is well, and we just laugh and we just feeling good and we just embracing one another. I cannot wait to see that day. That's going to be a beautiful day, because I'm telling you, in order for us to get where we need to be, you got to first get your mind right. You have to get right with your makeup, man, before you can get right with anybody else. If you don't know him, how are you going to be able to get right with your people? You got to get right with the Most High in Christ first. That's right, Prosperity. They have heart in the heart, man. And we have to be real. When you read this Bible, our people have more wrongdoing than good in the Bible. Ain't that sad, family? That our people grieve the Most High heart instead of him being pleased with the things that they was doing. They were more than him being with the conduct, because the way we are dying, let me know that his hand is stretched out still, and that fury, man, is in his face, and he is angry. He is angry, family. The way that we die, let me know that he is angry, family. I'm talking about the type of anger you don't want to be around. He is angry with us, family. And we have to turn that anger into blessings, into prosperity, that the Most High will have mercy upon his people. I'm telling you, family, he is angry. That's why when people say, why did God let this happen? Don't you know how long we've been sinning? Don't you know how long we've been wicked? Don't you know how long we've been perverse and abominable? Man, we talking over 2,000 years, brothers and sisters. This man is furious with us. And that's why we died the way we die. Man, when you can put 6 bullets in a 6-year-old girl because of something the daddy did, and we know the Most High has the ability to stop it and don't, he's angry with us still. Because we know the Most High got the ability to stop anything. Right before that brother got there to shoot up that car, the Most High could have made him get in the wreck. He could have caused something to happen, but he didn't, family. So what is this telling you? This is Ezekiel chapter 9. Let me get that first, and then I'm going to get Daniel's. Hold up. I got to prove to you that when the Most High is angry, he won't even spare children, man. Okay, Judah, you talking crazy. The Lord don't kill no children. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This is Ezekiel chapter 9. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And let's see, do the Lord kill children? Now, don't get me wrong. The Lord is not just running around killing children, but for the ignorance of the parents, for the ignorance of the nations, we cause our children to die. Let me say that again. For the ignorance of the nations, for the ignorant of the parents, we cause our children to die. Ezekiel chapter 9 at verse 1, and it reads, he cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lie toward the north, and every man with a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them who was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. Glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry. That's you, family. That's you. You are crying and you are sighing for all the abominations that are being done in your sight. And the Lord then set a mark upon your forehead. The Lord then set his word in your mind, and no harm can come upon you because you have made a conscious decision to serve the master. But what about the other people, K. Judah, who do not have the mark upon their forehead? Let me read that again. Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sign that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly. Oh, read that again, King Judah. Slay utterly old. One more time, King Judah. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. Little children and women. But come not near any of the man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Who died the most? Black people. black people. So do you see that the Lord would kill children for the ignorance of the parents? The Lord will slaughter your children for your ignorance. How come you think that 7-year-old girl got shot for the stupidity of the daddy? For peeing on somebody's grave site, and they came and sprayed the car, and the Lord allowed him to live so he can live with the harm that he caused to his baby. And now you got to live every day knowing you got your daughter killed, brother. Ignorance, stupidity, foolishness is in the mind of Israel. When will it change? When will it change? When will we understand that ignorance brings forth death? Stupidity brings forth death. Disobedience brings forth death. It brings forth death. How come you think when we see little babies die, and somebody will say, man, these Negroes and ran and killed children? Not that the children did wrong, but the ignorance of the nation, the ignorance of the people, the ignorance of us is causing little ones to die before they can live. So what is the Lord showing us? That we are a stupid people. And I include myself in the stupidity because we are a nation. If he say the nation is Scottish, which means stupid, I'm included in the stupid. Nobody is above the nation. So while y'all running around thinking you above the nation because you got a little knowledge, he said we all stupid. Now, some of us, we trying to get it right and come out of that stupid, but we still stupid. You know why? Because there's a whole nation of people. What have we done together to bring awareness to other lost black people that is going in the mind? We don't even care about them. We don't even reach out to them. We just let them fall by the wayside. Now, don't get me wrong, family. We got to be real with ourselves at the same time. You see how everything has a balance? You got to put a balance on everything. Now, if somebody just wicked to the core, I'm talking about the Negro just wicked. Separate yourself from that Negro. But if you got somebody that's trying, why are you just going to let them fall, family? Why you ain't going to extend your hand to try to pick them up? Maybe they need help. Maybe they weak in faith. Maybe they're not as strong as you. So don't let them fall. But you got Negroes in this nation, they just letting all type of people fall. Fall right out the truth because of lies and deception. The Most High is a balanced God, family. If you do good, good gonna come. If you do evil, evil gonna come. The brother that peed on that person's grave, you got your daughter killed, man. They put 6 bullets in a 7-year-old girl. You talking about broke my heart, broke me down for that baby to have to go through that. And her last words was, Daddy. Now you gonna get on TV, Negro, and say you want them to be arrested after you peed on one of their family members' graves? Ignorance bring forth death. Stupidity bring forth death. Let's go to Daniels. On CNN Politics, Sloppy Joe Jim Crow officially recognized the massacre of Armenians in World War I as a genocide, but nothing for black folk. This stuff is done on purpose, family, and I agree with that 110%. They make mockery of our suffering because they know who you are. They cannot build you up in their society because you will overtake them. Don't you know you are better than them even in captivity? Your children are smarter than their children even in captivity. Your children create more things out of nothing even in captivity. You are a special people. You have to understand that. And this is what I don't understand. If God made you so, why you would not tap into the Most High Yah, your power, to give him the glory that is deserved? Who else created like you? Who else can do what you do? Nobody. Everybody got talent. Everybody of other nationalities, they can sing, they can't dance. unless they watch us for 20 years. Some of them can sing, they can write music, they can, I'm not saying we the only people have abilities to perform things, but we are the only people that could create something out of nothing. And that's why the world is watching you. That's why the world is watching you. It don't matter where you go in the world, everybody is talking about Black Americans. You even got Ham's children all the way across the pond speaking on what we going through. Let me say this to you, Ham. And look, I don't got to get disrespectful to get my point across. That's ignorance. So I'm going to tell you like this. You are in Africa. So you need to worry about the things in Africa and stop worrying about us in America. Don't worry about what's going on with us in America. You worry about what's going on with you in Africa. Because at the end of the day, what we doing over here has nothing to do with you. And what you doing over there has nothing to do with us. Now, our brothers and sisters that scattered over there, we focus on them. But you, Ham, you worry about your own business and get out of our business. That's what's wrong with all you nationalities. You got problems just like we have problems, but you don't worry about your own problems. You focus on our problems. The whole world is focused on what we doing as a people, and we're not even doing the things that the media say we doing. I don't believe that Black people is just running around killing Black people the way they say we do. Do we do harm to each other? Absolutely. What about Gentiles? They do harm to each other. Why nobody don't put that in the media as white on white crime? What about the Asians? They do harm to each other. Why nobody don't say Asian on Asian crime? What about the Arab man? He run around hitting people in the head with billy clubs. Why nobody don't call that Arab on Arab billy club crime? What about Ham? Man, you got 50-some countries in Africa, and they don't all get along. They fight each other, but nobody call that Ham on Ham crime. We are the only people, and nobody paying attention, but they want to mingle with us. Nobody want to stand in the gap for us, but they want to mingle with us, and they really believe we're supposed to stand in the gap for ourselves and their society. If you're going to be an ally, be a real ally. If you know your people doing wrong, you stand in the gap for the people that's at the bottom. Don't cry to us about what we doing when it's your people the one doing it to us, and you say you an ally, but you don't stand in the gap with the people that's at the bottom. That's how come I don't trust Gentiles. That's why I don't mingle with Gentiles. That's why I don't mess with Gentile women. And it has nothing to do with hate. It has everything to do that I love the Black woman just that much. I love my Black brother just that much that I want to mingle with you, Negro. I want to know what's on your mind. I want to know what you create. I want to know how can I support your business. They got money already, but I want to help your business. They sustained already, but I want to help you grow. They living good already. This they heaven, and this is our hell. But I want to help you, Negro. How can I help your business grow? What information do you need from your brother K. Judah that I have that you don't know? I'm going to give it to you freely. I don't want your money. And I thank the Most High for putting that in my spirit, man. I thank the Most High. He gave me a spirit that I don't never look for anything in return when I'm helping my brothers and sisters. It's never about the money. It's about, man, if I know something, I'm going to give it to you freely, Negro, because I want to see you grow. And if you get above me, just help me get up there with you. And if you can't help me get up there with you, you go get that other brother and sister and you pull them up with you. And once they get up there, they're going to pull another brother and sister up there with you. That's how you do it. That's how we grow as a people. We got to stop being envious and jealous when one Black man doing better than another Black man. When one Black woman doing better than another Black woman. And when the Black woman doing better than the Black man, that's not an insult to you. If she doing good, she gonna help you get where you need to go. Man, don't you know Black women is always helping Black men get where they need to go? Go look at history, man. Black women have sacrificed their lives for the Black man. They didn't die with the Black man. They've been lynched with the Black man. Had their babies cut out with the Black man. Put on fire with the Black man. The Black woman has been there. So how you gonna go give all your essence to a Caucasian woman, a Gentile woman who ain't never been through your plight, who used to stand there and watch Black men get lynched, who used to have smirks on their face, who used to get raped by the white man and then go home and tell the white man that a black man did it when they knew the white man did it, but they'll come as a mob and destroy the whole city, Rosewood, Black Wall Street, and I can go on and so forth. That's why when I'm in the presence of white women, I get myself away from them. Because they can lie on you at work too. You better be careful at work when you talking to them Gentile women and they want to be in your face. All they have to do is shed them tears and say he harassed me and you're going to get fired. All she need is one witness to say, yeah, he was screaming at her and she going there, you're going to get fired. Separate yourself from these women, man. Separate yourself from these Gentile men and you mingle with your own people. Please mingle with your own people. We are not in a time of love. We are in a time of war. And we are in a time that the black man and the black woman, you are living in the greatest time of your life. This is the time that you should be building each other up because the king is coming. The king is coming. Let's go to Daniels. We're going to deal with this, family. I'm going to go to chapter 2. Let's see what the Lord said about these kingdoms. Here you go, family. Listen closely. Watch this. I'm going to pick it up at verse 49. This is Daniel chapter 2. And y'all beloved brother K. Judah going to pick it up at verse 49. I mean verse 40. My bad, family. Verse 40. And it reads, and in the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaking in pieces and subdue it all things. And as iron that breaketh all things shall it break in pieces and bruise. The fourth kingdom is Rome. The fourth kingdom don't just break you down spiritually. He break you down physically and spiritually. Because all the false doctrine come from Rome. Sunday worship come from Rome. Christmas trees come from Rome. Bunnyland eggs come from Rome. Christ died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. All come from Rome. So, Lord, in the time of the fourth beast, what you gonna do, Lord? Because we're in the time of the fourth beast, which is Rome. Because first it was Nebuchadnezzar. Then it was the Medes and the Persians. Then it was the Greeks. Alexander the Great. He died at a young age. And then the kingdom was split before the four generals. And then came the fourth beast. So, Lord, what you going to do in the time of this fourth beast? Verse 41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom should be divided. Don't y'all know that these 10 kingdoms, they don't really mingle together. That's why he said part iron and part clay. Because when it get down to it, they only doing this to bring the beast system. They only doing this to bring the beast system. Why you think when it got to the 10 toes, it was 10 toes, which represent the EU, the 10 kings that's going to be over the European Union? Why did he wait till he got to the toes? And why did the stone hit the toes and not the whole image? Because the 10 toes will be the final kingdom on the earth, which is coming from the fourth beast. Get that knowledge. Verse 41, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part iron, the kingdom should be divided, but there should be in it the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, and the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay. So the kingdom should be partly strong and partly broken. Here you go, family. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another. Even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. And in the days of these kings, read that again, K. Judah. And in the days of these kings, should the God of heaven set up a kingdom which should never be destroyed. And the kingdom should not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. And it shall stand forever. Ooh, hold up, K. Judah. The Lord just said in the days of these kings, we're in the time of the fourth beast, family. We are in the days of these kings. So you are the generation that will see the Hamashiach. And if you don't want to tap into that, boy, I do not know what to tell you. If you don't want to come back to God in this time, I don't know what to tell you. Because I am waiting and looking for the deliverance of the children of Israel. Now, see, I didn't pray for the day of the Lord. I said I'm looking for the deliverance. Because I ain't gonna never say I can't wait till the Lord to, bring that wrath. Because you don't know what end it may be for you. So don't pray for that, family. You let the Lord just handle his business. Don't be saying you can't wait till the Lord come back. That's not a good thing. But I do pray for the deliverance, though, of the children of Israel. So do you see that the Lord said in the days of these kings, the God of heaven gonna set up a kingdom, and it's not gonna be left to other people, because the Hamashiach gonna put us back in our rightful place as the children of Israel, and we gonna be the leaders of the free world, and we gonna be able to enjoy prosperity. We gonna joy in our people, and it's gonna be the real Wakanda. Number Negroes in the land. Now, don't get me wrong. We're gonna have some servants and handmaids now, because we didn't work for too long, y'all. We didn't work for free. We didn't work for a little bit of nothing. And nobody has been through what the children of Israel has been through. I don't care if y'all be trying to compare captivities. Man, ain't nobody captivity been like our captivity. Nobody. Because after you got out of captivity, you got reparations. After you got out of captivity, you went back to your homeland. When you got out of captivity, you went back to your people. So we are the only people who's still in captivity and will be in captivity until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And they has not been fulfilled yet. So I don't want to hear nobody telling me nothing about my people. That's why I don't listen to other nationalities speak on black people. You are not in no position to speak on my people. So keep your mouth closed, please. Put our Bible down. You can't teach me anything. The Bible was not given to you. The Bible and the oracles was given to the children of Israel. Let's go to Romans chapter 3. And let's prove this. That the oracles of God was given to Israel. Got everybody want to pick up the Bible and want to teach. You are not no teacher. God don't know you. He only know Israel. And that's another thing that make y'all mad. That you want to be a teacher, but you don't understand the dark things of the Bible, like Israelites do. We understand the hidden things of the Bible. You don't. That's why you say Santa Claus came down in the chimney and gave children toys in one night. How a fat dude gonna fit in the chimney and eat all the milk and good? Get out of here. Romans chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads, what advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God. He never said unto the nations. He said unto them. Who is the them? The children of Israel. We was given the oracles of God. We was given the answers of God. You was never given the answers of God, so you can't tell my people nothing. And Israelites, stop listening to these Gentiles. Find you a righteous Israelite brother or a righteous Israelite sister, and you listen to them, not the nations. They're in no position to teach you anything. Anything. And that's all your brother K. Judah is trying to get this nation to see, is that you have to come back to your power. You have to come back to your power. And if you do not want to come back to your power, move out the way for those who do want to come back to their power. Because you are in the way. And you are stopping our progression. Negroes, if you don't care about the nation, what are you doing here? Because we here for the nation. We here for the betterment of the nation as a whole. We here for our people. We want to see our people do good. We want to see our people strive. A lot of y'all don't want to see that. Because a lot of y'all have self-hate. And when you look in the mirror, because you don't see anything worthy of yourself, how you going to see anything worthy of me? How we going to come together? You hate yourself. You don't love yourself. And that's a problem. But you better start loving yourself, because you are worthy to be loved. Black man, love yourself. You are worthy to be loved. And love your children because they are worthy to be loved. You are the children of Israel. Nobody can put you down no more. What they gonna call you, a nigga? That don't mean nothing no more. What they gonna say, you had nappy? That don't mean nothing no more. What they gonna say, you're black? That don't mean nothing no more. At least you got melanin. They can't even go in the sun. You get vitamin D from the sun, and they got the audacity to talk about your melanin when they get burned in the sun. How they gonna talk about you when your hair's woolly and they get lights rolling all through their hair, but they talking about you though? Y'all see what I mean? These people only speak about you or what they feel of themselves. Let me say that again. They only put you down because they really feel what they saying about you. They feel it about themselves. That's why they talk about your hair, because they hate their hair. That's why they talk about their skin color. That's why they talk about your skin color, because they hate their skin color. They can be 35 years old looking 60. But you can be 76 years old looking 35. They hate that. They ain't gonna never tell you that because they got too much pride. But they tell their husbands at the dinner table, I wonder why black people don't age. I wonder how they children at the age of 7 years old, the IQ just be 1,000. How can a 13-year-old girl graduate from college? These are the things that they tell their people, family. They trying to understand where you getting this from, and it's the Lord, man. The Lord equip your children with things they just don't have. That's right, aging like bananas. Aging like bananas. That's right, a bicycle. Self-hate is big with our people. Self-hate is big with our people. But like I said before, tap into your essence. Tap into your God. Tap into your nationality. Tap into your people. Tap into your purpose. What is it that God has for you to do? That's what you need to find out. What is it that God has for you to do, and do it with all your might? Do it with all your strength. But first, love God with all your might, soul, and strength. And once you do that and you get your mind right, then you can love your people. Then you can teach your people in the way that they should go according to this right here. According to the Bible. According to the Bible. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If it has not been for this Bible, your brother K. Judah, I don't know where I'd be at. This word satisfies my soul. This word satisfies my soul. It gives me peace of mind. It gives me a purpose to live. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I was young, I used to ask God, so this it? Is our black people going to die, huh? Just broken, poor, with nothing. This what I used to say. I used to say, so this how we going to be forever, huh? Just broken, poor, and die. That's all black people have here, huh? Man, we don't even know what it feel like to live, family. We don't even know what true happiness feel like. We don't know what true joy feel like. When I smile sometimes, it's a forced laugh. When I smirk, it's a forced smirk. Because I don't know what true joy feel like. I don't know what true happiness feel like. That's why when it come, I just take it like it's nothing. I just take it like it's nothing. Because we don't know what it truly feel like. But everybody else know what it feel like to truly be happy. Because you know why? Look at where they live at. Look at how their businesses strive. Look at their finances. They not redlined. They not hated. So we have a right to feel the way we feel because we human beings. We got to be real with ourselves. We have the right to feel the way we feel because we're in this flesh and blood body. And it's sting, family, to see people do us the way they do. And it seems to a lot of people that God don't have our back, but you've been woefully misinformed. Only because of the Lord and his son Yahshua HaMashiach, you still standing on your feet, Israelites. Weezy, my beloved sister, salute and shalom. The only reason why you still standing on your feet is because your power up above. Your power up above, Israel. And the one that's being a mediator for you is Yahshua. I always ask people, why do you think Yahshua had to come in a flesh and blood body? It wasn't just, yes, he had to die, but it was deeper than that also. Why did Christ have to come in the flesh and blood body. Because, family, if you are going to be a mediator for a people, you must know what they go through. Christ was first a spirit being before he became a flesh and blood man. Spirit beings don't know what we go through. So how can Christ be a mediator if he's a spirit being and he do not know what we go through in the flesh and blood body? So he had to come down to take on the nature of us, to fully understand what we go through. So when he leaned over to the Father, he can say, Father, that flesh is terrible. I know what they're going through. Give him a little bit more time, Father. He gonna get it together, or she gonna get it together. That's a mediator. So he became a better mediator. Family, if anybody got anything they want to add, if anybody got anything they want to give, if anybody want to give their input, anything they want to add, anything they want to say on the topic, please feel free. If anybody got any questions, please feel free. Because that's what your brother K. Judah is here for, to serve the people and not to be served. Because at the end of the day, family, I don't know nothing. Only what the Lord give me. That's how humble y'all brother is. Now, I know what the Lord gave me, but I don't need to tell nobody what he gave me. I just let the people decide whether I'm teaching right or whether I'm teaching wrong. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I was teaching wrong, B's gonna tell me, Eve gonna tell me, Abicey gonna tell me, Wheezy gonna tell me, Krusta gonna tell me, Moshe, Monster, Ariel, everybody, they gonna tell me. They would tell their brother K. Judah, you going off. And you know what? We all can be corrected. That's another thing we got to get out of. It don't matter how many scriptures you know, Negro. You can be corrected just like everybody else. I can be corrected. Anybody can be corrected. All the answers are in the Bible, family. All we have to do is come back to the Bible. All the answers are in the Bible. If you pick up the Bible today, your life will change tomorrow. But you must be sincere, though. Don't play with God, because he's a man of war. The last person that played with the Bible in the time of Paul, he died. And his wife died with him because he lied to the Spirit. You can't play with God. He'll kill you. Ask our forefathers in the wilderness. He'll kill you. Ask King Saul. He'll kill you. Ask the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. He'll kill you. Ask the people in Genesis chapter 6 when he flooded the whole world in the time of Noah. He'll kill you. The Lord don't play no games, man. My beloved sister Weezy say, my brother K. Judah, I'm at the point where I don't know what to feel anymore. You know, Weezy, I pray for you, my sister. And I'm standing in the gap with you. I'm standing in the gap with you, sister. A lot of our people, man, we just don't know what to feel anymore. And that's the truth. Because this flesh and blood is no joke, man. This flesh and blood body is no joke, family. That's why when people take the truth lightly, it make me very upset. Because this Bible should be taken seriously every day. I get highly upset. And that's why I go off the way I do on our people, man. Because this Bible should not be played with. You playing with people's lives. You playing with people's salvation. You destroying families. You destroying households. You destroying children. Stop that, man. Stop that. You either gonna do it right or put it down. You either gonna give the people all the truth. You can't give them half truth. You either gonna make the cup of water full or you're gonna make it empty. But it can't be in between. What good they're gonna do for somebody? Either make the cup full or make it empty. You're either gonna be all the way warm. You can't be lukewarm, or you're gonna be cold and put this Bible down, because God don't need cold people. He need warm people. He need people that's gonna get it right. You say, how long do the flesh fights with the spirit? That's what makes it tough sometimes. That's right, Abice. That's right, brother. All of y'all's children say, how long do you think we have here? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how long we have here, but I know when I see the abomination of desolation being built, or if they already built it and just hiding it, that's going to get the ball rolling. You know why? Because when they build that temple, that man of sin is going to be revealed. Because they going to think he coming over there to bring peace between the so-called, you know who, and the Palestinians. But really, he going over there to defile that temple. And he ain't going to leave. And he going to be over there for 3.5 years. And that's going to kick off the Great Tribulation. And it's going to also kick off Jacob's trouble. Let me read that right quick about Jacob's trouble. Because a lot of people, don't get me wrong, we are in the midst of Jacob's trouble. But it has not taken full effect yet. Because the whole world is going to be against you, black man and black woman. You can go out your house right now. You can go to the store and nobody bother you. A day going to come when that's not going to be possible. Everybody's eyes is going to be on you. And they're going to be trying to kill our people. Now, I'm finna read Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7 to show you it is the same time that the abomination of desolation is going to happen, and the same time that it's going to be a time so bad there'll never be another time like it. Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, and it reads, alas, for that day is great. Hold your marker right here. Watch this. I'm going to go to Matthew 24. And then we're going right back to the book of Jeremiah. Matthew 24. Now remember, he just said for that day is great, right? He said that day is great. Okay? Remember that. Remember that day is great. Matthew 24 and verse 21. And it reads, for then should there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. Remember that. Now let's go to Daniel's. And then we're going right back to Jeremiah 30. Now remember, he said it's going to be great tribulation, right? But in the book of Jeremiah chapter 30, he said for that day is great, right? Now watch this. I want to show you that all these things is going to happen at the same time. And they have not happened yet. So all these people talking about we're in the 5th seal, we're in the 4th seal, all lies, family. None of those seals have been opened yet. Not one. Because if we're in the 5th seal, the Bible said that food going to be cheap. I don't see food cheap. I don't see food cheap. Daniel's chapter 12. And y'all, brother K. Judah, go and pick it up at verse 1. And I want y'all to hear this for yourself. Daniel's chapter 12. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, and at that time shall Micah stand up the great prince, withstanding for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as there never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people should be delivered. Everyone that should be found written in the book. Now watch this. Listen to what he said. There should be a time of trouble, right? Go back to Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 7 again. Alas, for that day is great. So there's none like it. Then he just said it in the book of Daniel that there's going to be a day and there's going to be none like it, family. Then he also tell you in Matthew 24 that it's going to be great tribulation. They are telling you, family, there will never be another time like this. But when? When you see the abomination of desolation, family. When you see the temple being built. This is going to also kick off the great tribulation, the 3.5 years of great hell, and Jacob's trouble. How we know it's Jacob's trouble? Verse 7 again. Alas, for that day is great. So there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. There you go. There you go, family. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But you are going to be saved out of it. Out of what? Great tribulation. Great tribulation. But you have to understand this. Those of us, we don't have to go through the great tribulation if you know to do this. Let's go to Revelations. Because you have a lot of Israelites lying to people, telling them you don't supposed to flee, you don't supposed to run. Well, if that's the truth, why God said this then? See, all you have to do is read the Bible, family, and God will give you the answers. Stop letting people deceive you. Stop letting people lie to you. Stop letting people tell you that you scared and you trying to flee Babylon. Well, you know, they call America Babylon, but they don't understand that Babylon is worldwide. Babylon is not one location. Babylon is wherever our people scattered at, they catching hell. Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt. Get that knowledge now. Revelations 12. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 6. And watch what the Bible about to say. Revelations 12 and verse 6, and it reads, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,203 score days. Hold up, man. Y'all just lied and told me I'm supposed to stay here. So why did God prepare a wilderness, a place for us to flee? I'm going to ask again. If you just told me I'm supposed to stay here, why did God prepare a place for us to flee? For 1,203 score days, which is a time 1 year, times 2 years, and a dividing of times, which is 3.5 years. So you are lying to the people. What you talking, K. Judah? What you mean they lying? Verse 14, jump down to verse 14. And it reads, and to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time 1 year, times 2 years, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hold up. If you are telling my beloved people that they supposed to stay here and die, why did the Bible say we are going to flee from the face of the serpent? Where are we fleeing to? Mount Sinai Peninsula. I did a lesson called 2,300 Days. If you have not heard that lesson, I will advise you to, family. I also did a lesson called the Abomination of Desolation. I showed you through the word of God that God put together through my hand to feed the flock, that the abomination of desolation will kick off Jacob's trouble worldwide. I showed you that the man of sin that will be revealed in this time is the false religious leader who we don't know who he's going to be at this time. And you're going to have the Antichrist, who is the temporal leader. You're going to have 2, family. You remember, they had 2 horns like a lamb in the book of Revelation 13, but they spake as a dragon. Why 2 horns? Because you have the temporal leader and you have the false religious leader. The European Union, which is the Big 10 in Revelation 13, they are going to be over the economic part. And Papa, which is a false religious leader, he going to be over the church part. Get that knowledge. Verse 15, and the serpent cast out of his mouth waters of a flood after the woman. He going to send the woman after us who trying to escape. He going to send the army after us who fled, family, who are trying to flee to the wilderness, which is the Mount Sinai Peninsula, which is in Arabia. Don't y'all know the mountain of God, Mount Sinai, is in Arabia? Did y'all know that? They've been lying to us, family. All the maps are wrong. Midian, when Moses stayed with his father, is in Arabia, on the backside of Mount Sinai Peninsula. It's all desert. And the Lord say he's going to allow grass to grow. He's going to allow trees to spring forth. He's going to allow water to spring forth. How come you think the Arabs got a fence around the Mount Sinai Peninsula? Now let me read that again. And the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened up her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Hold up, K. Judah. He could not get the woman that fled into the wilderness. So he went to make war with those who got caught up in the great tribulation. Say that again, K. Judah. Those of us who had the knowledge to flee fled into the wilderness. So Satan got upset because he could not get us who the Lord allowed to flee. So he turned his attention to those who got caught up in the great tribulation. Okay, Judah, can you prove that though? Let's go to Daniel chapter 7. And let's see what this man of sin gonna do to the saints. If you get caught up in this great tribulation, your faith is gonna be tested, family. I'm gonna say it again. If you get caught up in this great tribulation, your faith is gonna be tested, family. So I advise you to get to the wilderness. When you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, be looking for your nearest airplane at the airport, or be looking for your nearest transportation by water. If you have faith and your hands is clean, the Lord will get you there. You don't need no money, man. All you need is faith. Daniel chapter 7. And let's see what this man gonna do to the saints. Daniel chapter 7. And y'all, brother K. Judah, gonna pick it up at verse 7, because I want to show you that the fourth beast, the one we read about in Daniel chapter 2, is the same beast that's gonna wear out the saints. Let's get it. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7. And it reads, after this I saw in a night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Now jump down to verse 24. Verse 24. And it reads, and the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and shall subdue 3 kings, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. Read that again, King Judah. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a time 1 year, times 2 years, and a dividing of times. So do you see? Salute my beloved sister Ark of 007. Salute my beloved sister. So do you see what the Lord just showed you? Let's do a rundown again. Let's do a rundown again. When I read Jeremiah chapter 30, it said, alas, for that day is great, right? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Then when we went to Matthew chapter 24, it said that day would be the day of great tribulation, right? Then when we went to Daniel chapter 12, it said for that day, it should be no day like it. For that day, it should be no day like it. He's talking about the same day, family. He's talking about one event, but saying the same thing in multiple scriptures. I had somebody tell me that there's going to be 2 great tribulations. Brother, you've been woefully misinformed. All this Bible is doing is repeating itself from Genesis to Revelation. All the prophets spoke the same thing. They may worded it different, but it all go back to the same thing that God put in their mouth, what he wanted them to write down. Salvation is easy to be understood. God laid it out for us. It's easy, family. All we have to do is just follow the Bible and hearken to the Father and his Son, and everything will go well with you. But what we do as a people is we take the Bible, a lot of these so-called Israelite teachers, and they'll go in the Bible and do stuff like this. A woman can't teach. A woman got to shut her mouth. You see right here where the Bible said that a woman should love her husband, but they don't never go down a few verses down where it say, but the husband should give reverence to the wife and honor the wife and love the wife. So there's a problem in the nation. Because if you're going to take a Bible and you're going to private interpretate to make it fit your narrative to destroy people's spirits and soul and their salvation, you are going to be held accountable. You are going to be held accountable. This Bible don't need your private interpretation. God didn't ask you what you think. He don't want to know what's on your mind. All I want to know is what's on my Father's mind. What you want me to know, Yahshua HaMashiach. And I'm going to feed the people with thus said the Lord, not with thus said King Judah. Now remember, when we read Revelations chapter 12, It said that the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared of her for 1,260 days. Don't you know that 1,260 days is 3.5 years? It's the same time that we just read in Daniel chapter 7, verse 7, 24 and 25. For a time, 1 year, times 2 years, and a dividing of times. So when people say, how close are we, K. Judah? We are very close. We are very close to it all being over with, but a lot of prophecy still has to be fulfilled. All we have to do is hold on and keep faith, but it is very close. And that's why Satan, the devil, is trying his best, boy, to get more Negroes killed than ever. Don't y'all know after the verdict of George Floyd, 181 people was murdered by the cops? You can go look this up. After the verdict of George Floyd, 181 black people was murdered by the cops. But then I seen a video of a white man was running around butt naked, harassing policemen, but they didn't shoot him though. I also saw a video of a Caucasian man with a knife in his hand, and they begging him to put the knife down. But when the sister had the knife, for people was attacking her. If you really go get understanding of that 15-year-old girl's video, they came to her house trying to jump her. She had the knife to protect herself, but when the cop came, he saw her with the knife and he pulled the trigger. What about the brother in the car when the Caucasian Gentile woman said, I could not tell my gun from a taser, and she killed the young brother? Black man and black woman, you would never have peace in the shadow of death. Michaela, salute my beloved sister. You will never have peace in the shadow of death. You was brought here to repent. The Lord did not tell these Gentiles to do some of the things they have did to you. They have forward the affliction. See, this has broken your spirit. This made you believe that you are worthless. This made you believe nobody loved you. This made our people believe that God has cast us away and he have allowed other people to enjoy prosperity, but he got the black people face down in the concrete. That is furthest from the truth, man. God only allowed us to be in captivity to turn from our wicked ways. That's it, family. He did not tell the Gentiles to cut off no genitals, to cut off no ears. He did not tell them to put knives in women's stomach, to cut the baby out. He didn't tell them to do all that. They have forward the affliction. And for that, you are going to pay. Now, if God did this to his own people and destroyed us to the foundation thereof, what you think he gonna do to Gentiles? You don't stand a chance. You do not stand a chance. You do not stand a chance, Gentile man. And guess what, Gentile man and Gentile woman? I do not feel sorry for anything that happened to you. When God said, he that show mercy to my people, I will show mercy. He that harm my people, I'm going to harm. You have showed us no mercy, but you have the audacity to ask us to stand in the gap with you when you went and spread doo-doo all on the wall at the Capitol. I don't feel sorry for you. And I don't care what you Gentiles think of me or my people. You always crying on my videos, talking about black people always complaining. You listen to me, you Gentile man. You are the weakest man on the earth. Your white woman, your Gentile woman, she is the most pathetic on the earth. And you know why I say that? I saw a video of a young Caucasian man minding his business. This man was skateboarding, and you had the Gentile heathen woman chasing the man down because he was skateboarding on the street. She harassed the man. She wouldn't leave the man alone. And y'all think that I'm supposed to speak nice to these Gentiles. If you want to speak nice to them, you do that. I'm going to tell them the truth. If I'm going to tell my own people the truth, you think I'm going to spare them? These Gentiles need to be offended. These Gentiles need to be offended. And I'm going to offend you every chance I get. I'm not going to hands on you. I don't even got to be disrespectful to you, but I'm going to offend you because you need to be offended because you got too much pride. Your pride is out the roof. You think you can kill my people. You think you can kill children. The Gentile man beat the black young sister up at the bar and you spit in her face. And you think I'm supposed to speak nice to these Gentiles? You have been woefully misinformed, Israelites. I'm going to offend them every chance I get because they offend us every chance they get. You listen to me, you Gentile man. You are the weakest man on the earth, and your Caucasian Gentile woman is more vicious than you. And I said it and I meant it. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Gentile man and Gentile woman. You are the most wicked on the earth, Gentile woman. You got more babies killed. You got more men lynched. You are a liar and you still do the same thing today. That's why when you see all these Karens running around, what's the first thing they say? He trying to hit me. He harassing me. He trying to hit. All lies. I have no sympathy for what happened to Gentiles. The same way you don't have no sympathy for what happened to my people. Y'all have to stop being weak, Israelites. Stop having compassion on everybody. Give me some of your love, please, man. Dang. Can I get some hugs? Can I get you telling me you love me sometimes? Do you only love Gentile Caucasian people? You always speaking up for these people. You always trying to stand in the gap for them, but you won't never stand in the gap for your own brother and sister. Stop being weak, man, and stand on your 10 toes, black man and black woman, and be bold as a lion and look a Gentile in the eyes and say, your kingdom is done, partner. Your kingdom is done. Straight up. I ain't afraid of nothing, family. I don't fear no Gentile man, and I most certainly don't fear no Gentile woman. And that's why I would never, ever go outside my race to ever deal with a Gentile woman. Man, you are setting yourself up for failure, black man, when you mess with these Gentile women. And black men, all you weak black men who like to run to the Gentile woman and disparage your sisters in the face of the world, and you're going to go tell that Gentile women all those derogatory things about a black woman, and then her silly behind going to go make a YouTube video and say the reason why your black man don't want you is because you're loud and you don't know how to act. You shut up, Gentile woman. You don't know how to act. That's why you're running around making videos and lying on black men and talking about you being attacked all at the park while the man walking his dog. White man skateboarding, you messing with him. Man at the coffee shop, you cursing them out. All at the post office. There's something wrong with you, Gentile woman. Something is wrong with you. And nobody won't tell you the truth, but I'm going to tell you the truth. You are the most vicious on the earth when it comes to women. No other woman have did the damage to black men as the Caucasian woman. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You have done more damage to the black man and black women too. Gentile woman, you are jealous of the black woman. That's why she can't even walk down the street strutting her stuff without you turning your neck and looking in disgust. Michaela, I have compassion on my people and I let God deal with the rest. Now, I'm not telling you who you can have compassion on, my beloved young sister. If you want to have compassion on the people that you think are innocent, but I'm not sticking my hand to go find the good ones out, I'm staying away from the whole barrel. If there's a barrel full of crabs and you tell me they got some good Gentile Caucasian people inside that barrel, would you stick your hand in there to pull the good ones out, or are you going to stay away from the whole barrel? I'm going to stay away from the whole barrel to save my life alive. Because I remember a black woman went to a sleepover with nothing but Gentiles and she ended up dead. I remember a black man went on a trip when Gentile people and he ended up dead. So if y'all want to mingle with the heathen, I can't tell you what to do, but K. Judah would never mingle with the heathen. I only want to deal with my people. I love my people. And if anybody want to serve God and you're another nationality, that has nothing to do with me loving you or hating you. That's between you and God. But I'm dealing with my folk and I'm going to build my folk up and I'm going to encourage my folk. And if anybody else, you do your thing. Nobody have pity on us, so why would I have pity on other people? Do y'all understand God is a fair God? God is a fair God. Nobody love us, man. No, everybody hate us. So why do we supposed to love everybody? That don't make no sense, man. We do not have to love everybody, family. I don't even love everybody that's black. So you think I'm going to love Caucasian people? I love the righteous of our people. I love those who love their people. Now, if anybody want to love the other nations, you have the right to do so. If you want to marry them, go do your thing. I want to build with my people. Hey, if my people have businesses, I'm coming to your business. If you selling something, I'm supporting you. If you need some knowledge, I'm talking to you. Now, if somebody of another nationality come in my chat right now, I'm not going to disrespect them. Now, if they can't handle the truth, that's on them the way I'm talking about their people. I'm just telling the truth. You even have Gentile people talk about their own people, how wicked they are. Man, you got Gentiles making videos against their own people right now, talking about they wish they was another race because they know now that black people have not been lying for all this time, how white folk go out their way to do damage to black people. We mind our business, man. We don't bother nobody, but they bother us. They can't go one day, soon as they wake up, the first thing on their mind, how can I kill a black man or a black woman? That's what the cops do. You got to be crazy out your mind if you don't believe that cops be patrolling the streets looking to engage black people to cause them to get angry so they can lie and say he had a gun. Pop, 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 pop. Why you think they high five when you die? Why you think they high five when you die? If they care about your life, why they don't pull a taser out? Why they go straight for the gun? Why they killed Tamir Rice soon they pulled up on a young man? Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Why when it's you, it's an imminent threat? But when it's somebody else, they begging for them to put the gun down, begging for them to put the knife down, but they don't never beg you to put it down. They don't never beg you to put it down. They kill you on GP. They kill you on sight. And I don't understand why we got to have compassion on them. The Most High said, live in peace with all men. What our black people did to Caucasians? Somebody talk to me. The Bible say, live in peace with all men. And I want to know what our black people as a whole did to Caucasians. Absolutely nothing. When our black people went into their communities and destroyed it? Never. When our black people lynched one of them? Never. When our black people took their women and just raped them and just destroyed everything they have? Never. But if you turn it the other way around, what have they done to us? Everything, family. Now, somebody might say, well, y'all the ones sinning against God. Absolutely right. But guess what, though? Did God tell you to lynch us and burn our bodies? Did God tell you to lynch women off of Mississippi bridges? Did God tell you to feed our babies to alligators for bait? Did God tell you to cut babies out of women's stomach, and when a baby fall on the ground, you stomp on the head, and y'all have the audacity to tell me to love these people? Stop it, man. Stop it. I love you, Israel. All my love go to you. All my love go to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, family, because there's a time to love and there's a time to hate. There's a time to build and there's a time to pull down, and it's time to pull down all the Gentile lies, and it's time for this kingdom to fall, because I'm sick of it being here, and I know you sick of being here, and I know you want to go home, and guess what? We going home, family. It's coming. It's coming. And all you got to do is hold your head up high. Israel, don't put your head down. You hold your head up high. You the children of God. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. The only thing we got to be ashamed about is our forefathers sinning against God, and we refuse to come back to him. You see what I'm saying? That's what we have to be ashamed about. But as far as being ashamed about who you are, man, don't you be ashamed. You hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. These nations, they are ashamed. They are ashamed because they know what they did to you, and that's why they tell you, man, stop bringing up the past. Because when you bring up the past, you revisit their crimes against you. Why you think Caucasians don't ever want you talking about slavery? Because when you bring up slavery, it manifests their crimes against you in the face of the world. Everybody know they wicked, man. Why you think all the other nations call this place the great Satan? Every other nationality, they could speak against Caucasians, but when we say something about them, we being racist. Reverse racism. Y'all got to stop falling for the media's, tactics, man. We can never be racist. We have never harmed another group of people. Never, family. Not in history. You won't find it. You won't find it, man. We are the most compassionate and loving people. We will allow anybody to come to the barbecue. And I think we need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that. We need to just mingle with each other. There's nothing wrong with that, family. The Chinese only mingle with the Chinese. Do he mingle with the Arabs? Absolutely not. Do he mingle with Ham? Absolutely not. What about the Gentile man? Who do he mingle with? He mingle with nothing but Gentiles. Do he mingle with the Arabs? Absolutely not. Do he mingle with the Asians? Absolutely not. He killing the Asians. But they want to lie and make it look like we doing harm to the Asians when it ain't nothing but the white man who didn't kill 8 people in a massage parlor. Then you got the white man who then went to the FedEx building and shot it up. Then you got the white man who then went to the movie theater and shot it up. You got the white man, Gentile man, who then went to the church and shot it up. But they call us evil and crazy. But when they children do wrong, the first thing they say is he got a mental illness. But when we just smoking weed, we get 40 years. When we run from the police, well, because you ran from the police, you give a man 15 years for running. How you gonna kill a young black boy friend and charge the young black boy with the murder? Do y'all see this, man? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? I don't know what else to add, family. I don't know what else to add. I just know this, family, that when I come on these lives, it's to get you to think. And the main person who's trying to get you to think is the Lord, man. The Lord wants you to use that beautiful brain that he gave you. Use it, Israel, but use it for the betterment of your people. Use your thought process on how you can help your people. Stop helping everybody else. Who helping you? Talk to me. Who helping you? Nobody. Nobody. Whatever I can do for any Israelite, I don't want your money. I don't want your donation. I don't want none of that. All I want is your ear and for you to learn how to save yourself. And if I can help you on the outside of this platform, I would do it. And I don't need nothing from you. My family right here, they'll tell you. The people that have been knowing me for years, they would tell you. I do it for free. I don't need your money. I done did things for people for free, which somebody else would charge them a lot of money. I'm telling you, I done did things for free that people would charge a lot of money for. But I did it out of my heart, man, because I love my people. And if I can help you in something you may not know, and if you can help me in something I may not know, just give me the information. You don't need no money for me to give me information. Why do we do that to each other? Well, brother, in order for me to help you, you got to pay me. Stop, man. Stop. I'm going to just say this. I went to go get my oil change on my car. And there was a brother in there. And he was like, man, that car clean, bro. And I said, thank you, brother. I said, thank you. He said, I'm trying to get a car, but I don't know the steps to take. I didn't tell a brother, well, brother, you just got to go do some research. That ain't what that brother said. He actually asked me, what steps did you take to get your car? And I just gave the brother the game. And I pulled up on this brother the other day, y'all. And that boy had a 550 Mercedes-Benz sitting out there, black on black. And I jumped out on top of his head, y'all. And I don't even know the brother. I just met him. But I was so happy for him, family, that he did what I told him to do. And he got the car, family. That's how you be happy for your. I was happy for him because he from California. He not even from down here. And I gave him the tools on what to say when he go get his car. I say, do not let them mess you over with the percentage. I say anything over 10, that's too high. It need to be between 5 and down, brother. Do not let them give you anything above 9%, 10%. That's too high of an interest rate. So that interest rate need to be 5 and below. Man, I pulled up on that boy when I got an inspection. I seen that car sitting out there, and the first thing I said, this gotta be my brother's car. Man, I walked in the building. I said, bro, please don't tell me that's you outside. He said, I got it, man. He said, I got it, K. Judah. And I just hugged him, man, and told him, man, I'm proud of you. That's good, brother. It's good to see how people do it. Now somebody might say, oh, man, it's just a car. No, man, no. The information I gave him, he utilized it and got the car. That's what we have to do with each other. If somebody is starting a business and I have information for you, I'm going to help you. If you want to know something about trying to get a car and I know the information, I'm going to help you. That's how we have to be with each other. And once you help them and see it progress, be happy for them. Don't be envious and jealous. The brother was not envious when he saw my car. He was happy. He said, man, I love to see black people doing good. And I say, brother, me too. I said, what, you trying to get a car? He said, absolutely. I said, what kind of car you trying to get? And he said, a Mercedes. And I said, woo. I said, boy, that maintenance is going to be, and we start laughing. I say, so what direction you trying to take? He said, well, I really don't understand. Like when I go to them, I'm trying to see, like, how should I go about it? So I say, this is what you do. You don't let them Gentiles dictate nothing. You go directly and tell them what you're looking for and what you want. And if they can't do it, you're going to go somewhere else. There you go. There you go. And they're going to say, no, sir. Talk to me. What you looking for? I want a Mercedes Benz. I want a 550. I want a black Mercedes Benz. And this is what I want my payments to be. And I want my interest rate to be this. That's how you talk to them Gentiles. You don't let them dictate what your car note gonna be. I learned this, family. You don't let them tell you what your interest rate gonna be. You know why? Because the Gentiles, they walk in there with a low credit score and they still get to put zero down. But they gonna dictate what the black man and black woman get to put down on their vehicle. We not doing that. So if anybody out there, you get a car, you dictate the terms of your policy. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. You dictate it. You tell them what you looking for. You don't let them tell you what you looking for. You tell them. This is how you build your people up. This is how we help each other. And anybody got a business out there and you sell something, let me know, man. Let me know, because I support you. Just like there's the brother with the beer oil. They got some brother got that fresh heritage beer oil. I support him. That's the only beer oil I use for my little so-called beard I got on my face. I use the fresh heritage, the black brothers. That's how we do it, family. Stop supporting Gentiles. They don't support you. Stop supporting Asians. They don't support you. Stop supporting, well, I can't say stop supporting the Arabs because they got the gas stations. Okay, man, dang. We need the gas. Can't say them. We got to get the gas. Dang. Everybody else, though, don't support them. Don't even support Ham. Ham be having his little shops. And boy, we walk in there, he just looking at us all upside our head. You know why? Because he know we ain't the same people. All you got to go do is watch the movie Sugar Hill. What did he tell Wesley Snipes? I can't do business with you, brother. Wesley Snipes said, why? Because that boy going to tell me, you a cotton picker. You a cotty. Now, why did Hollywood put that in the movie? Because they know we not the same people. Barack Obama is not your people, but you got this man all in our history books. What's wrong with you black people? Barack Obama don't got nothing to do with our struggle. That man don't understand our plight. That man is not us, man. He ham sandwich. He ham sandwich. That's not us. That is, he not our people. He just not our people. I don't care nothing about no Barack Obama. Now, Michelle Obama, that's our people. That is a sister. She's an Israelite. And Barack Obama even wrote in his book that he do not share the same struggle with black Americans. In his own book, this man said, I do not share the same struggle as black Americans. So why we got this man in our history books again? Look, family, I love y'all. I love y'all with the prayers of my heart. Anything I can do for you, Israel, you let me know. My family have my email. Let me put my email in here. Anything that I can help you with, if it's scriptures, if it's some encouraging words, If you just want me to listen to you, I'm gonna give you my email. And this goes for anybody, any Israelite, Gentile, you go to your own people for advice. You go to your own people for whatever you got going on. Asians, Arabs, Africans, Japanese, Chinese. I'm not here for you. I'm here for my people. Now I'm gonna say this again. If you want to serve God, you have the right to do so. I would never get in the way of somebody of another nationality who want to serve the master, because that's what we're supposed to do anyway, be teaching them about our God. But don't come over here trying to dictate our thought patterns and what we're supposed to be doing when it comes to our people. Because nobody dictate what y'all do when it comes to your people. So you're not going to dictate what I do with my people. Point blank, period. All right, this is my Gmail, family. That's my Gmail right there. That's right, Arkle. I don't blame you. I'm not friends with no Gentiles. To be honest with you, I wasn't around Gentiles until I got to high school. I grew up around nothing but black people all my life. And all the hoods that my mama ever lived in, it was nothing but Negroes, man. Nothing but Negroes. I'm talking about everything. Nothing but Negroes, man. Where I went to school at, Negroes. Elementary school, Negroes. Middle school, okay, that's when I started to see, like Mexicans. But high school, that's why I really started seeing a lot of Caucasian people. And I never mingle with them because I have no connection with them. It don't got nothing to do with nothing. I just don't have nothing to mingle with you about. And I don't trust you. You have not gave my people any reason to trust you. A black woman can't even go to a sleepover with y'all without ending up dead. Yeah, he a sellout. Obama ain't nothing but a sellout. Got the audacity to be trying to speak on how we need to raise our kids. Boy, you don't be quiet, Obama. If you don't be quiet, ham sandwich, you don't speak on us, man. I don't like no other nationality speaking on my people. It make my skin ball. Don't speak on my people. Worry about y'all own people. Y'all have y'all own issues. Everybody have issues within their nations, but everybody's speaking on us, though. Don't speak on us, man. Don't speak on us. If anybody don't have any questions, I want to thank y'all, family. I love y'all with the pure heart. I'm here for my people. Pray for me as I pray for you. I bid y'all Godspeed, man. And I'm telling you, family, all our people that still lost in these churches, if you pick this Bible up and ask for understanding, and you sincerely seek the Father and his Son, your life would change tomorrow. If you are sincere, your life will change tomorrow. Now, if you're not sincere, put the Bible down, because the Lord does not have any time to play. I'm telling you, family, the Lord is going through Israel, and a lot of our people are dying. A lot of our people are being killed. And the reason why, because the Lord is still angry with us as a people, man. I'm telling y'all, the Lord is furious with us because we don't listen well, family. All he asking us to do is repent. Why we can't just repent? Why we can't just repent? Huh? What's so hard about doing what our Father asks us to do? Have we learned anything from our forefathers in the wilderness? All they did was mumble and complain. Kind of sound like us today. We always complain about reparations. We complain about what the heathens do. So why we won't change it then? Why we won't change what's going on with us for this to stop? And the way you stop it is by turning back to the Father and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. That's it. And once we do that as a people, your life will change. I'm telling you, man, your life will change. All right, family. I'm going to go and shut it down. In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, I want to thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den. Let's get it.
I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, we'll be close to the God. I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, we'll be close to the God. Yeah, like it's so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. It's so low and they go close their heart. I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, we'll be close to the God. I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, we'll be close to the God. Yeah, like it's so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. Living is so yeah, what? Sick of it all, sick of it all. What? I just want to be like you. I'ma show you now I'm in love with you. I've been looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. Now one think my life blue. They looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. Ain't no telling now what I might know. Looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. I've been going down, feeling stifled. Who's out on the ground and it might be me. I'll be like you. No, I know that. The fear be on my face when the lights on me. Still I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, when we close to the car. Wanna be more low, we'll be honest. So lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. So low, and you won't blow it. I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, when we close to the car. I wanna be more low, we'll be honest, when we close to the car. Yeah, like it's so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. Living is so low and they go close in your heart. Honest when we close to the God. More low, we'll be honest when we close to the God. I can be so low and low. Living in so talk to him, Lou. Shine, 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 shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. My homie said to shine your light. Yeah. So shine on all of them. Right. You were born to win. You were born. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin. Hey, look, we in the land of milk and honey, but ain't nothing sweet. These demons hungry. They go bananas for the money, but not me. I'm no circus monkey. It's crazy, it's crazy. No shaitan can drown us. We wavy. Too smooth to be fooled by fugazis. I guess that's a part of what made me shine, 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 shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. My homie said to shine your light, so shine on all of them. Everybody say, climb, 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 climb. You were born to win. You were born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind and not adore your skin. Hey, look, I seen so many come and go. It's hard to get change when you're broke. My only goal out on the globe is not to let my soul corrode. The world can be toxic, especially when your skin look like chocolate. Be careful, all branches ain't olive. And look towards the sun for your solace. Shine, 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 shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. My homie said to shine your light, so shine on all of them. Climb, 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 climb. You are born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind. And not until you're scared. Hey, look, shine, 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 shine on all of them. Shine on all of them. Try only said to shine your light. So shine on all of them. Climb, 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 climb. You were born to win. You are born to win. Don't let them make you colorblind. It's not a joy. Come on. Hey, look, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. I said this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. If you feel me, say this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Again, I said let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Yeah. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everybody say, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Talk to him, Luke. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, shine. Let it shine, let it shine, shine. Talk to him, Dad. Shine, 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 shine. Shine, 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 shine. Yeah. Shine, 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 shine. Shine, 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 let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Talk to him, talk to him. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Last time. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. My name is Toby Nwigwe. I'm from the southwest side of Houston, Texas. And I hate racism. What's up? Box me. Yeah. That's it. Try Jesus. Don't try. Let's do that real quick. He said, what? All right, now I'm playing. It's over.
All right, family. I want to deal with this before I get up out of here because my beloved sister Crystal just asked me, what seal are we in? None of the seals has been opened, Crystal. This blows a lot of people's mind when I say this. None of the seals in Revelation chapter 6, I'm about to read it. And I'm going to show you precepts to show you that it is impossible for seals to have been opened already. So this is Revelation chapter 6. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Listen closely, family. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals. And I heard as it was the noise of thunder. And one of the fourth beasts saying, come and see. And I saw and behold a white horse. And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer. What's the first thing y'all notice? The man had a bow, but he didn't have no arrows. Just a bow. Where the arrows at? Oh, he coming by way of peace. Why was this man on the white horse? Is he trying to mimic the Lord? Absolutely. The devil always trying to mimic the Lord. Now, what is the man on the white horse going to do, Kate Judah? Verse 3, and when he opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him, and had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard the voice in the midst of the fourth beast say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Hold up. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Because the Bible just said that the man that was on the white horse. Don't you know that the first 3 seals of destruction come by way of the man on the white horse? So if he had a pair of balances in his hand and he said that food was going to be cheap for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny, that means food is going to be very cheap for those who accept the mark of the beast. So if we are in the 5th seal, according to a lot of people, why food not cheap? Where's the mark of the beast? Where's the seal that he's supposed to put in the right hand or in the forehead? I don't see that yet. I don't see that. Verse 7, and when he opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat that on was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto him over the 4th part of the earth. This goes to the Gentiles. Who has the largest population? It's like a 4th part of the earth, the European. So if this seal been open and God say he's gonna kill a 4th part of the earth, has y'all seen anybody die so large of a number that the 4th part of the earth was cut off? Who's seen that yet? Nobody. Who's seen that? Nobody. Now y'all ready for y'all mind to be blown? Jump down to verse 12, and it's gonna seal the deal. Because all y'all talking about we in the 5th seal without Jacob's trouble, without the abomination of desolation, without the 3.5 years of great hell, and where are the 2 witnesses at? Because if we're in the 5th seal, they should be teaching somewhere, brother. Jump down to verse 12, and it's going to prove that we are not in the 5th seal. And I beheld when they had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Hold up, man. If we supposed to be going into the 6th seal, it's supposed to be great hell going on the earth right now, but everything is as it's supposed to be. Why are we not going through great hell if the seal's been open? Because once the seal's open, it's going to kick off the great tribulation for 1,260 days, which is also a time, 1 year, times 2 years, and a dividing of times. So the 6th seal supposed to bring who, K. Judah? Let me read it again. Verse 12, and I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became as black as sackcloth for hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casting her untimely figs when she is shaken up of a mighty wind. Hold on, where I read this at before? Let's go to Matthew 24 right quick. And this is going to seal the deal that we are not in no 5th seal, no 4th seal, no 3rd seal. None of these seals been open yet. Now watch when you hear this. Now remember, when he opened the 6th seal, there was a great earthquake. Moon became as blood. Sun did not give his light. And the stars fell from heaven. Hold up. I read this somewhere before. Let's go to Matthew 24. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 29. Matthew 24. Now remember what I just read, family. Remember what I just read, family. When the 6th seal was open, the moon became as blood. The sun did not give his light. And the stars of heaven fell like a fig tree when she cast her untimely figs. So when the 6th seal is open, who supposed to crack the skies? Because y'all say we're in the 5th seal. So we're in the 5th seal going into the 6th. It's supposed to be great hell on earth, family. Because right before the Lord come, the man of sin should be wearing out the saints. It's called the Great Tribulation. I don't see no Great Tribulation. I don't see the man of sin yet. Where is he? Where's the Abomination of Desolation? I don't see it. Where's Jacob's trouble? I don't see it. And it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be dark, We just read that in Revelation 6. You remember? The sixth seal supposed to bring the Hamashiach, family. I went on and gave y'all the answer. The sixth seal supposed to bring the Hamashiach. How we know that? Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. That's the same thing the sixth seal said. So if we in the fifth seal, you telling me that Hamashiach by come what, in 2-3 years? A lot of prophecy has to be fulfilled, family. None of these things has happened yet. And all y'all who teaching people that the seal's been open, you have been woefully misinformed. None of the seals in Revelation 6 has been open, because the Bible say when the great falling away come, then should that wicked be revealed. And that boy, and I can tell y'all the truth. The great falling away among Israelites is happening as I speak. You have people, they do not believe in Christ. You have people, they can care less about their nationality. And I'm talking about people who know they Israelites. They can care less about this book, man. It's not about the Bible no more. Guess what it's about? Getting money on YouTube, Patreon, donations. It's not about the word, family. It's not about teaching you how to deliver your soul out of the shadow of death. It's about money. It's about the money. And that's why I am trying to warn you, family. Be very careful who you listen to, because the sixth seal bring the Hamashiach. We are not in no fifth seal, because what you are telling people is that from the fifth seal come the Hamashiach, but the Bible say he don't even know when he gonna come. He gonna come like a thief in the night. So where's all the destruction that's supposed to be going on around us before he come? Jacob should be going through it worse than what we're going through right now. It should be nothing but mayhem and great hell on the earth around the fifth seal. Even around the third and the fourth seal, the Bible says this man gonna take peace from the earth. He was given a great sword to kill. What about the people that's supposed to be beheaded for the word of the Lord? Where the guillotines at? Watch who you listen to, family, because everybody do not have your best interest. Hey, Lord Lady K, my beloved sister, all I ask for you is to pray for your brother K. Judah. A lot of people have asked me how can they support the platform, but all I ask, my beloved sister, from you and your family, if you can just pray for me, that God will give me the strength to continue to push. Continue to push, sister. Because if you need any help with scriptures, if you need, just to talk, man, like just to email me, and you just want to know something about the word or something I may say that confuse somebody. Crystal just put my email in the chat. Thank you, Crystal, my beloved sister. I'm here for you, Israel. Wherever I can help at, you let me know. But as far as like money, as far as like, all I want is for my people to give me your ear, that you can hear your father speak to you. That's it, family. That's it. But thank you for asking how can you support me, but y'all can support y'all brother by praying for me and asking that the Most High give me the strength to continue to teach and continue to push forward in this wicked and perverse nation that we are in, family. And I'm gonna continue to pray for y'all, because a lot of Israelites, Lord Lady K, they do this truth for money. And the reason why I know that, sister, that I'm not just saying this, I know because I see their platforms. They don't even teach people the Bible no more. They get on there and they give motivational speeches just like TD Jakes, just so they can get donations. Because you know that if you start talking about this Bible, a lot of people don't want to hear the Bible. Even among Israelites, people don't like when you read too many scriptures. People don't like when you read too many precepts. They want you to talk to them. But if I wanted to talk to anybody, I could just get off the panel and go talk to my relatives. If I wanted to talk to somebody, I could just get off the panel and go call my brother. So why would I just get on the panel to give you motivational speeches when the Lord will hold me accountable for knowing what I know and not teaching the people? So I love y'all, family. And just pray for me. Please, just pray for me. Because y'all brother be weary a lot of days because of our people and the stiff neck of our people and refusing to repent of our people, I be weary a lot of days. So I need y'all prayers, and I will pray for you. And your brother K. Judah want to say shalom.